All right, welcome to the Generational Gap, where we take a topic and we discuss it between three or more generations. Today we'll be having millennials and a boomer. Um, I am your moderator, Dylan by default, and today we're going to be talking about fantasy starting five in the NBA, and we're going to be discussing the different teams. Let me introduce the panel. Today we have one of our millennials is Supernaw.
What up, y'all?
We had a Saltbag,
Hey, hey.
and we have my dad Clem.
What's going on, people?
All right, we're going to start off by going over our starting five. We'll start with the Saltbag. Go ahead, give us your starting five.
Okay. Round two. Let's see. I think at the center position, I'm gonna start off with my homie Tim Duncan. Big fundamental. Old man Riverwalk. 5-time champion. Go to the fourth position, bring in Larry Bird. Three. I'll go with Kobe. You got RIP Kobe. Two position, you got to have MJ. MJ is a staple anywhere you go. If you don't say MJ, you ain't talking basketball. Then at the one, you got to have Magic, because every team need a little bit of magic.
Just a little bit. Right. Could you tell us how do you think your team would coexist together?
Well, I think all of my team is non-selfish. They all had championship pedigree. They've all won at least 3 titles. So it ain't their first rodeo around. They've all got multi-team all-stars, multi-team all-NBAs. We got a lot of all defensive sprinkled in there. So they all come with the team mindset to say we're going to win. And it doesn't have to be me that has to win, but the team is going to win. Like if you take Jordan's documentary, he didn't want to win just for him. He wanted to win for this. He wanted them to experience winning. And all my team already knows how to be a winner. So it's going to be easy for him. He can go out there and score. Be the man.
All right. Dad, let me get your starting five.
Okay, starting five. At the one, of course, it's always Magic. At the two, we got the GOAT, Michael Jordan. At the three, we got LeBron James. At the four, we got Tim Duncan. And at five, we got Shaq. What team could ever beat that team? Just let me know. Put it down in the comments.
All right. Discuss a little bit. How do you think this team would coexist together? Like Shaq and LeBron per se.
I figured they didn't get along in Cleveland, that's for sure. But with the leadership of Magic and Jordan, they could work. They'll have them working together. They'll have them working together. So they just have to leave the ego at the door and go out there and get them dubs.
All right. Our next starting five will be Super Naw's team.
All right, y'all. Like I said, the greatest team ever assembled. Avengers. We got Steph Curry at the one, or I like to call him Chef Curry. You know what I'm saying? Cooking up them threes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got MJ. We got Kobe. Then we got the DC sniper himself, Kevin Durant. And then we got Mr. Big Ticket, KG, holding down paint.
Okay, that's an interesting team. So, how do you think they would coexist? Like, do you think a player as defensive minded as Kevin Garnett will pull up with somebody like Steph Curry?
I think so, because everybody got to come and go, man. We all trying to win here, man. We all got that look in our eyes. We about to do whatever it takes to win, man. Play hurt, play whatever. Torn ACLs at all, baby.
Okay, no, let me ask a question. At the end, when there's 3 seconds left, Who gonna take the last shot?
It depends on what kind of shot it is. If it's a three, we probably don't either go with Steph or Durant. Most likely, I'll probably put it in Durant's hand because really, there's no other player in the league ever that could defend him. A 7-footer that could take you off the dribble, could shoot from 30 feet out, or take it to the hole.
But you got Jordan on their team.
I mean, I understand it, but you gotta look at, hey, can't nobody actually really guard this dude, not even with a double team. He could shoot over anybody. You put a center on him, he gonna take him off
So
the
you
dribble.
so you saying that Jordan wouldn't want the ball in that last few seconds?
He probably would.
That's where he
I
thrives
mean,
right there.
I understand, but if it's
It'd be a big problem, don't you think?
because Jordan will give up the ball. You see him gave up the Curry and Paxson. Jordan do his right, when when it's time to be able to give up the ball. If it's a
I don't
three-pointer,
know, man.
hey, that ain't my stuff.
If you ask Elo, he'll figure different.
If you ask Elo, that's true. That's true. Well, look, I would say this. Hopefully, it don't have to come down to game-winning shots. Hopefully, we blow everybody out.
Do you have anything to add to that conversation, Saltback?
No. Clem said it all. Everything I think. Well, Jordan gonna want that last shot.
That's because Saltback know we blowing his team out first. That's why.
Hey, only in 2K.
That's the only time that matters right now. That's the only time we're gonna be able to put all these people together.
All right. So something I didn't ask y'all guys before, and I was hoping you guys wouldn't be ready for, would be if you had to pick a six man, who would that six man be? I guess we'll start with Supernaw.
All right, since the Olympics don't count, I'm gonna go with
That's
James
right.
Harden.
Okay, why James Harden?
He already played 6 men before. I mean, but if you look at him now, you have him coming off the bench, man. I mean, ain't no telling what can happen. You know what I'm saying? That dude is explosive. Get to the hole like no other. Draw fouls. He got the step back three. That's unguardable, man. Ain't he pass? He a willing passer.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Do you think current James Harden would still be willing to take that six-man role, or would he be fighting, let's say, Steph Curry for the starting position?
No, I think he knows. Like now with him maybe going to Brooklyn, he knows the role he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I think he just want to win, man. So people do whatever they got to do to win.
Okay. Saltbag, you're a six man.
Going against my my greater nature, being a Spurs fan, gotta go my homie Lou Williams. I gotta pick Lou, a 3-time 6-man of the year. He's done it time and time again. He might not have been all-star or finals MVP, but he got the job done at the role that was expected of him. Lemon pepper Lou, got a little spice to him, So I go with Lou Williams.
All right, let me ask you a question about Lou. So Lou's a energy off the bench guy. Like,
Yeah.
when would you have him come in and where?
I feel like if we were down like 5-7 points in the late first, I have him come in, give my starters a little break, maybe shake it up a bit, see if we can if he can come in with a little boost of energy, turn the tide. So then when the starters come back in, after the little break, they can probably hold down the fort, hopefully, depending on who we going against.
Okay, that's some good points in there. All right, Dad, let me hear your six-man candidate.
All right, my six man is a little old school, but he has also won 6-man titles himself. It's Hot Rod Williams for the Cavaliers. Hot Rod was a scorer, and he'll get you that 50-50 ball every time he's on the floor. And to bring him in the game to where he will start with me in the game, I have to bring him in at 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the first quarter, I'll bring him in so we can maintain that lead and rest one to two of the starters.
All right. I got a question for you about yours. So,
Okay.
Hot Rod was another energy guy, right?
Correct.
But he was also in a slower time. So, like defensively, when would you put him in and where? And how long would you keep him on the floor, knowing your team's matchups from what the
Well,
other panel's team have to offer?
well, at that time, well, like I said, it was a different time because you had hands. So, but still, him being the sixth man, he gave you everything that you needed. He was a scorer. You know, he got, like I said, he got the 50-50s. He could rebound. So he gave you, and plus he was 6'9". He gave you everything you needed right there, and that's on any era. Because you look at, and then even if you say Rodman per se, Rodman was an energy guy. He was a rebounder. He wasn't almost a scorer, but he gave you that defensive edge. So it's where you is as a sixth man, you got to go in and fill that role that they need you at. Like, you know, they came to get Robin to get the loose ball, and Robin would dive. He'd kill himself to get a ball. So that's what made him a good sixth man. But he wasn't a prolific scorer.
All right. So let's discuss eras a little bit, right? And so I was thinking to myself, why not make the era that we're playing in like in the middle, right? So, late 90s, early 2000s, they were still allowed to bump a little bit, but like full on hand checking wasn't allowed. They were allowed to make more contact, right? Like it was moving towards where we
Mhm.
are now, but they were still allowed to play a little bit. It wasn't so many technical fouls, I mean, flagrants thrown around and whatever, and people could talk and argue and things like that. So I think the late 90s, early 2000s will be the best era to play basketball with this dream team. And with that being said, did anybody want to make any changes to their starting five based on the era that we're playing in?
Nah, nope.
I'm good.
I would make a change because we playing
What
in the
change
era
would you want to make?
where if we playing in an era where they still was using hands, then I'll bring Kareem in and six Shaq. I'll bring Isaiah and put him at the one. And I think those would be the two changes I'll make.
So would you drop Magic for Isaiah and drop Shaq for Kareem? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'll drop Shaq for Kareem, and I'll sit. I'll have to sit. Whew, that's hard. I have to sit Magic and keep Jordan in.
Mm,
Okay,
mm-mm.
do y'all disagree? Like, do you
Yeah,
feel Isaiah he can sit
yeah.
Magic for
No,
Isaiah?
that wouldn't
Nope.
roll. Your team is gonna self destruct. You're gonna have four man
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
court.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did
Oh,
I
I
say?
agree with it. I agree with him. I agree with Clint because
No,
with Isaiah, he could be able to check the smaller guards.
that's
I said you
no.
don't
What
want
y'all?
Magic trying to go out. You don't want Magic trying to run around with Steph Curry, man. At
No,
least
no.
Isaiah can stay with Steph.
On paper, it sounds great, but did y'all forget that Isaiah didn't make the team because of Jordan? Because the
It
rumor
wasn't
said,
because of Jordan.
yeah,
It
because
wasn't
so
because of
they did
Jordan.
that beef. Jordan wouldn't play with him. No, either he
I mean,
go
if
or I
Jordan will
go.
play with him,
He
Jordan
go
even
or I
said that.
go.
Listen, Jordan even said that behind Magic, Isaiah is the greatest point guard
Yeah,
ever
no, he
behind
respect
Magic
him.
Johnson.
I mean, that he wanted
I
that he liked him and wanted to play with him.
They even said it, man. Michael Jordan didn't kick Isaiah off the team. That wasn't him. It was Magic Johnson.
Yeah,
So Jordan had a problem playing Isaiah. I said, I think it's a smart move.
I don't know. I don't see. I still don't see Jordan and Isaiah.
Like
they had beef.
like Clem
Whether or
said,
not they play together, there was still beef there.
but listen, like Clem said, like even with your team, Larry Bird, he's so slow, even in the 2000s. Checking the power forwards, man. Like I said, certain power forwards, he's not gonna be able to keep up. He's not
So
big enough to go
Bird
in
be
the
able to
paint.
keep up with Bird would be able to keep up with Duncan.
Or not the paint.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
be a
saying
power
in
forward. Yeah.
my power forward,
Wait.
he's not gonna be able to keep up with the rank.
You said will Bird be able to keep up with Duncan?
Yeah.
Well, luckily they on the same squad, so they ain't got to worry about that. You know.
No, I'm
But he
talking about
got
that
Tim
on my
Duncan too.
team.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, my Timmy will keep up with your Timmy.
But you got Bird at the 4 though.
Oh yeah,
He was.
but he
Yeah.
got Shaq. So Larry Bird keep up with Shaq.
No,
He got rid of Shaq.
I
He
had
put
Kareem.
Kareem.
Oh, he can still do it.
No, that's a mismatch all day,
he
man.
did it in the he did it in the league. They had to run against each other.
No, he did. They had
No,
Robert
okay.
Parrish and Kevin McHale
Yeah,
down
but
there.
you still got switches and stuff.
No, they didn't switch. They didn't do pick and roll with big men, with big man
Hey,
on big man.
Not in that time they didn't.
Hey, come on, man. If Larry Bird can't check them, man.
So
they
y'all don't
check
think
Bird.
that Larry Bird could stretch the floor and get Timmy out the paint for rebounds?
No.
No, you don't think so
No.
I hate
at
to admit it.
all?
I hate to admit it.
No.
But Larry Bird has a career more points and better rebounds with 5 assists. You know, almost 5 career assists. You know, so statistically he would look, you would look at him as better than Timmy. You know, statistically.
Okay, but
look at numbers, man. Numbers don't mean nothing, man.
You
That's
saying
the case.
Bird can
Russell
run the
Westbrook.
floor with the players now?
Oh no, not in the high speed offense, but if we run a half court set, what are you gonna do to stop us? Because you got one play, you gonna run your big man ramp, you gonna run your big man tired trying to outrun Bird. What about the rest of your team?
Trying to outrun Bird.
Yeah, you gonna run it. You gonna run a play to outrun Bird, but he
okay. But here, it'll go back and forth because Bird only could be at one end. He only gonna be able to be at one end.
I'm gonna run a half court set for Bird.
Then he gonna lose on the other half.
How? You got to come out the paint. That's the point. You leaving the paint.
No, Tim is at the floor, man. Tim is at the floor with Bird.
I know he got to leave the paint.
He gonna leave the paint because he can blow by him.
No, I'm talking about you're on defense. Bird is up at the arc. Timmy got to leave the paint to come
He
check
playing
Bird.
four. He playing four. He got to leave the paint. But then I got Kareem down there at the 5.
Yeah, you got Kareem all by himself versus Kobe, Jordan, Magic, and my Timmy.
Kareem undoubtedly is the best center in the world. Give me somebody better.
I wouldn't say undoubtedly. There's 50-50s. You know, some people say
who scored more points than other than Wilt Chamberlain in one game than Kareem?
Well, if you think about it, you had Shaq in your team initially. So apparently Kareem ain't the best center. That's what I'm saying. He ain't the best if you have initially. You had to sub him in.
But we're talking different time periods now.
But we're talking all time. All time.
Yeah, but we're talking about playing in different time periods. We came out of that old time. We didn't go to the new time yet. We're in the middle. Before you couldn't touch the play.
But see, the time we're in now is closer to Shaq, who played in that time, than Kareem, who played slower. 2000, Shaq was still up there.
Well, Kareem would be down in the paint all game, and so was Shaq.
Getting them defensive 3 seconds. Yep,
and so was Shaq. Yeah,
getting them defensive 3 seconds all game. You know.
Hey, but back in the early, when Kareem actually first came to the Lakers, he used to run, man. That's why the Showtime offense was so potent, because he used to run the floor. And he used to
run the floor, right?
Yeah. And so what? To a guy named Michael.
And then wait, hold on. But back in that Showtime with LA, with Kareem being there, what was Bird at then when they win the championship?
Well, who was winning the championship?
LA.
Don't their franchise got the same amount?
No, I'm talking about doing that time.
Bird only got 3 compared to Magic 5.
That's true.
So what are you saying?
But Jordan
I'm
got
not
6.
getting it.
Jordan
I'm
got
not
6.
Kareem
getting
got
it,
6.
Huh?
Kareem got 6.
I know, but Jordan beat the Lakers for some of his.
Yeah.
Well, I got Jordan too.
Did the Lakers beat Jordan for any of theirs? No. I'm like,
All right.
hey, I got my. I feel like Kareem is good. Kareem literally is my goat. So he gets much respect. Like if you look at his whole career from college and everything, like I feel like statistically and accolades wise, he outshined Jordan. It's just Jordan is the face, So
Jordan never lost.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, see, I feel like Timmy, the greatest power forward to ever play the game, can hang with Kareem. So
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. And I don't believe so.
Why not? Why not?
Tim Soft, man.
Tim Soft?
Yeah.
Since when?
Tim Soft.
Since when? Since when?
His whole career.
Elaborate.
What's that elaborate on? He's soft.
Wait. Because I would love to hear this because I'm like Tim Duncan is only one of 3 people to win over 1,100 playoff games.
Okay, but he didn't. But see, you know the beautiful thing about team sport.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to help you win it.
That's
but
true.
Tim Duncan is soft. He's just like Robinson. Robinson was soft too.
Okay. So would you say
would
you say Kareem was soft since he got carried to his last championship?
You said was Kareem soft?
Yeah, because he got carried to his last championships, right?
He not talking about. He talking about
Kareem knocked people out, literally.
Yeah, he fought.
So I don't know, man.
I'm thinking about a comeback right
now. No.
See, but wait.
If he's talking about that, because I'm like Timmy intimidated many of people, including the likes of KG. So and KG ain't nowhere near soft.
So bag. Let me apologize because I know that's your team, man. I'm sorry.
No, hey.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He carried the championship.
I didn't mean no harm, man. I didn't mean no harm, so bad.
I wish we had the magic and stuff. We had to build our team,
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean no harm, man.
Hey.
I'm sorry. We still cool, right? We still cool?
Side, you'll catch the L's in the comments. I'll let that happen.
Nah, but for though, you know who was soft though? Tony Parker.
Oh, and I like Tony Parker too. That's the best thing. Yeah.
Tony Parker.
I don't know. I just wanted to keep going at first. People.
I'm like, hey, he could be because
No, I can't call him soft. He used to lead the league in the points scored in the paint.
Yeah. See, we manufactured Hall of Famers in San Antonio out there,
Mm-hmm.
Lakers just got them handed to them,
Look, I think we all can agree though that nobody want to mess with my team. I don't hear no arguments my way.
You thought your team was competition?
We know we competition. That's why you don't even say nothing bad about him. You don't want to.
Team was competition.
And you don't want to ride up the homies, man. That's what you don't want to do.
Hey,
and B, scroll his team across, man. Put him on the banner so we can get a hold.
Super nice team.
KG at 5, which ain't an awful pick,
All right, this is Super Nas team. We let it scroll a couple times real quick. Let it go one more full through.
Okay.
Steph Curry, Steph Curry. Okay. Play without the ball. MJ, you can't go bad with MJ. Kobe, okay.
Let's see. Steph. If you put your hands on Steph, he ain't no good in this era.
Yeah, but the people y'all got can't check him. We coming up putting that half court.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Isaiah can get him.
Hey, Magic is 2 times.
But Isaiah gonna have to run around, go through a lot of picks, a lot of screens. That's it with him. That's one thing. That's one beautiful thing about Steph. He could move without the ball.
But you got Jordan on your team, and Jordan gonna make them get him the ball.
That's how they losing. I think if Jordan, if they winning, I don't think he cares for the ball like that. As long as they winning, he's not like LeBron. He don't need to pad his stats. You know what I'm saying? He just want to win.
I don't know.
Jordan like to hold that ball though.
Other than Magic got his 2 steal championships, but all the rest of my teams got more defensive.
Yeah, Jordan like to have the ball, but that's what I said. Steph can use. He moving out the ball. He be doing backdoor cuts on them all day. Easy layups. Yeah.
And then Garnett, he only got one knee.
Now we talking about prime KG.
Prime
KG.
KG.
People named Prime.
Okay.
KG was checking anybody from the 1 through the 5.
So,
but do you wait? But I got a question though, and it's a serious question.
Okay.
Do you actually think Durant could have played in the era that we're talking about?
Yes.
I think he could have.
Yes.
No, man. I don't think he could. I think he could
because even when he get people talk about him, he don't shut down. He just go out there.
But he cry a lot. He cry a lot once he get.
No. That's what I'm saying though. He cry a lot, but he'd go out there and at least still do his thing on the court. Like he's not one of the players to cry and he's not gonna show up the next game. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying though. Like, yeah, he'll cry, he'll be like that, but he gonna show up though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Once you put them bodies, when you can put the body on somebody, it's a different ball game. Ain't gonna be no open looks. Ain't gonna be no open looks when I can run through a screen.
Well, see, I think in Kevin Durant's defense, I think he would get it done. Just because with so much talent on the court, like he's gonna get his open look. And all you gotta do is get hot. That's why he was my next man up on my squad. Like he was a hair shot under Larry.
Okay.
And only because Larry rebounds. So we gonna crash boards and we getting every rebound.
I don't know about all that.
Hey.
He got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man.
You right. And Timmy gonna box him out, you know.
Soft Tim gonna box out Kareem.
Hey.
Okay. I hear you. Tim ain't nothing but a Q-tip, man.
Oh, I feel it. Hey.
Hey, I got another question, guys. Answer this. Right. Could Kyrie play back in this era?
Nah, man. I don't think so. Just because I said, he's one of them guys that was shut down. Like, he started talking about him and stuff. It seemed like he just, hey, I gotta go take a 8-week break.
Like I think Kyrie would be a good 6th man back then.
Nah, man.
Like when
I'm
all,
iffy on Steph for real. I'm iffy on Steph. Because Steph is so fragile.
Yeah, in that era, right. I agree. I'm very, I'm
Kyrie just as injury prone as him. Like, this is the thing that kills me. How are they injury prone in a league that protects them from getting hurt?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Think about Kevin Durant did hurt himself on the pull-up, you know.
I mean, think about like Anthony Davis right now out for a extended amount of time. Like, bruh, they protecting y'all now. How you keep getting hurt? Like, you always been hurt through your whole career.
With load management. Like, I don't know. Let's see, Clemson, Isaiah.
They don't make them like they used to, man. I said, if I had to take anybody, if I had to take Steph, I'd probably get AI.
Do you want to make the swap for Steph for AI?
No. Because I'm just saying, no, but, if he was getting hurt.
People who confident in their team don't need to swap, We confident in our team, We don't need no swaps around here.
All right. Let's move on, right? I noticed that y'all were saying that y'all don't think, Larry Bird could keep up. And he'll be too slow, right? Is that the consensus?
Correct.
All right, and if that's the case, y'all don't see any scenarios where he would fit in, like just to spread the floor or anything like that.
Well,
if you was trying to play small ball,
right? If they're running half court sets, yeah.
Like my thing is, Larry had to be the equivalent of like Draymond Green to an extent. Like he got to be the slowest person on the court, and you got to have 4 guys that can be able to move. See, Walt got him at the 4, and then Tim Duncan at 5. That's 2 slow people.
Timmy, but you got to Timmy in his prime wasn't slow. Timmy,
But he still can't
Timmy
guard. He can't guard half the people though that I got on my team. On my team, who can Tim Duncan really guard besides Kevin Garnett? Be honest.
Who was your 4?
Steph, Michael, Kobe,
No.
and
Who's
Durant.
Your power forward.
Durant. He can't check Durant. Don't even say he can.
He'll guard him.
No, he can. He will try. He can't
You got
guard
to
that
think
man.
about this is the reason why he was a 15-time all defensive. Not no
he
two, not no
he
three.
played big men. He didn't play against small people.
But he went against the likes of Kevin Durant and KG.
He didn't check him. He checked Serge Ibaka. He wasn't checking Durant. They weren't playing small ball back then.
But see, he go against Kevin Garnett right now, so he play that fine. You know, he got the better of KG.
All right. So since now we're talking about different scenarios with y'all teams, let's talk about coaches, right? So who would you, because obviously since a lot of y'all have the same people on y'all team, it might come down to the coaches, right?
You already know.
So
Don't pick my coach.
You already know.
So let's start with Dan. Who would you want to coach your starting 5?
Pat Riley run that triangle.
Pat Riley?
Yeah.
Why do you think the triangle will work so well with your team?
All of them got foot speed. All of them can shoot.
What about you got LeBron? Will LeBron work in the triangle?
Yeah, LeBron working the triangle. He got foot speed too.
Okay.
He can't shoot though.
But for the triangles only ran in offense. Defensively, no. Defensively, LeBron would be my weak link.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's get the Saltbags coach, even though I could kind of guess myself
You
who
already
he would
know
pick.
it's the greatest coach of all time. My
I
boy
chose Greg Popovich.
Popovich, you know.
I chose Greg Popovich.
Man, Pop, you gotta choose Pop, man. The way he constructs his team and run his offense and defense is like that's how I know we can beat these teams. Like y'all talking about a weak link and Larry Bird slow, but the way we run our defense, we will have it schemed so perfectly, especially with Kobe and Jordan under a Greg Popovich offense. I mean, and defense. I'm just gonna sit back, you know, sit in the front row, cross my arms.
I got a question though. I got a question, right? Because Pop was, you know, he was a hands-on coach, right? You know, he min-maxed a lot of things. But you got Magic Johnson, right? Will Pop and Magic work? Because Pop is a min-max on, like he touches everything, and Magic was more of a free spirit, I'll run the team kind of player. Do you think they would coexist well?
Yes, I do. Only because that's how Ginobili was. Ginobili was a freer spirit. And so just looking at how he worked with Ginobili and formed him into a future Hall of Famer. Like I feel like he would do the same with Magic, you know. Like this, you know, he'll reel him in a little bit, but then once he got that confidence in him and know that okay, he can do what he got to do, he'll let him go and let him be out there.
Did you just make a comparison with Magic Johnson to Ginobili though?
I'm saying Magic got more skill, so if he can do it with Ginobili with less skill, you know, and make him a Hall of Famer, think what he can do with Magic.
All right. Let's get super now. Who is your coach? I think I know who your coach would be too, but go ahead.
Phil Jackson. Imagine running the triangle with that squad. Oh my God. And he is the greatest basketball coach of all time with 11 rings. Come on, man, that's crazy. The floor spacing. We ain't running plays, we just running how the defense is setting up for us. Oh, man, I can imagine that. Oh, that makes me.
All right, wait. I got a question for you, right? The triangle offense. I don't think. Do you think the triangle offense will fit what a team is top heavy as yours? Because they're going to be two players not in the triangle at all times.
I think it will because you could, like they said, one thing Kobe said about the triangle. Anybody can be part of the triangle. It's just about what the defense is giving us.
Yeah,
So
but even with egos involved, like you said, like
you know
Kevin
why?
Durant is lightweight a diva, right? So
Yeah, but
would he
remember,
be able to do the triangle effectively all the time when he's not a part of it?
he made Ron Artest do it. He'd make Kevin Durant do it. And Ron Artest was a mental case.
Okay, well
Just
we
like Walt.
wait. We can't talk about because the Lakers did have Ron Artest, they had Meta World Peace. They're not the same people.
He was still kind of crazy though. He remember he elbowed James Harden.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But he did. All right, so we got our coaches. All right, so let's talk about matchups, right? All right, so Saltback has Tim Duncan. Clem has Kareem, and Supernaw has Kevin Garnett. Who wins this matchup?
Offensively or defensively?
Uh, period, right? Because I mean, both sides of the ball count. We're playing basketball, especially in the late '90s, early 2000s. Defense was important because that's the only reason the Celtics. I mean, not the Celtics. The 76ers made it to the finals.
Oh
Ain't
wait,
Kareem.
nobody stopping
you said
Kareem.
what? You said what era?
I said late '90s, early 2000s.
Oh, when Tim Duncan won his championships, what you mean to say? The years he
Hey,
won, those years, yeah.
nobody's start stopping Kareem.
Exactly.
Point blank. You're not stopping the most unguardable shot in the history of basketball.
Skyhook,
Stop it.
baby.
Either hand.
I don't know. Skyhook meets the big fundamental. It's like Godzilla versus Kong. Like you really don't
And
know
how
who
early
gonna
in the
win.
2000s are we going?
Wait,
Huh?
what?
How early in the 2000s? Like when we stopping?
Let's
Like what year?
say 2005. So we'll go from '96 to 2005.
Ooh, that's two championships on me. Yeah. Right there.
Mm. Well, yeah, we good.
All right. Well,
Tim Duncan only won twice.
let's defend Tim Duncan because they don't seem to be on your side.
I don't. Tim Duncan doesn't need defender. 15-time All-Star, 15-time All NBA, 15-time All Defensive Player, 3-time Finals MVP, 2 MVPs, Rookie of the Year. What more do you want? Like, well, he's giving you everything. Like only thing he didn't make is a lot of money because he took pay cuts to make sure his team was right.
I'm not knocking Tim Duncan. My thing is, out of all those championships he won, how many times did he have to go through Kobe? I think only once.
All
That
of
was
them, I think.
99. No, I
Oh
looked
no,
it up. He only played. He the years he won, he dodged Kobe because he was lucky. God was on his side. But every year that Kobe
is
won,
is
he went
it
through
wait?
Tim Duncan.
Is it he dodged Kobe or did Kobe just didn't make it to Timmy?
Like, that's why I say God was on your side. He
Hey,
took him
who
out
said
early.
God was? Hey, well, no, they did beat him. They Lakers did go through the Spurs a couple of times.
Of course. And you
But
had 2 7-footers. You had 2 7-footers on that team. Soft. Both of them. The Admiral and Tim Duncan. Both of
oh
them.
man,
Soft.
let's not talk Admiral, man. Oh man,
Q-tip.
I should have picked the Admiral as my center and Timmy as my power forward. No, hey, no, stop shutting down everything.
Is your dream team just basically the best Spurs players of all time?
Oh man,
Basically.
I can throw the Iceman on. I throw the Iceman on there. The best Spurs and Jordan.
The best Spurs plus Jordan. All right, let's move to power forward. All right, so Saltback has Larry Bird, Clem has Tim Duncan, and Super Null almost said D Wade. Kevin Durant.
Well, Tim Duncan, soft, So Clem ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, are you right? And you right here. I got to give it up. Man.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, you know my dude Larry Bird played with a broken back most of his career. You know, career 24, 10, and 6 guy. So he don't got to score. He gets
Garnett, man, Garnett,
and he gonna pass. Yeah, he's a rich. LeBron James is a poor man Larry Bird. So if LeBron James is the GOAT of this era, you got to give it to Larry.
LeBron is a poor man's Larry Bird.
Yeah,
you drunk?
No, 24, 10, and 6 career.
Come on, man.
Look at LeBron's stats.
Nuh-uh.
Like nope. 26, I think like 8 and 7. And Larry played with a broken back. LeBron can't even play with back spasms. Oh, my back. It's too hot. No. No, get him out of here.
You know who won the powerful round? Durant did.
You said who?
Kevin Durant. All right, hold on.
Durant would be the best out of those 3.
I would give it to Durant if Durant was actually like he didn't join the Golden State Warriors to get his rings. If he had one outside of Golden State, then I say I give him the edge.
But his career not over with. They want to get this.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's one. But as of right now, like he got the MVP for it. But look at his team. Like they were already a well-oiled machine. You became the engineer.
Yeah, but even when he was with OKC though, he was doing the thing. He just one bad apple. You see, Russell Westbrook can't play with anybody, so I can't knock him.
I don't know. I like Russ. Russ can play. It's just
Russ can play by himself. He can't play with no superstar. That's why everybody leave him. Paul George, Victor Oladipo, Carmelo, James Harden, Chris Paul. No, Chris Paul didn't leave him.
I'm about to say he left Chris Paul.
Harden.
No. I mean, he left James Harden.
Who?
Russ. Russ said, "I gotta get out of here."
Him.
No, Russ won it out.
Harden won it out first.
No, seriously, Russ. It was already out. Russ won it out, and then they said Harden wanted to trade like a week and a half later because he knew he couldn't win with.
Did you watch the playoff games?
No, I'm saying like when the
I understand that, but did you watch? Did you see the games though? Like Russell Westbrook was terrible. They left him open on purpose and double team Harden. He couldn't make a 3 to save his life. And all he's not
a 3-point shooter.
Exactly. So why do you keep shooting him? That's the problem they had in OKC.
If you're open, you gotta shoot him.
When you go against Dame Dollar, you trying to get in a shooting contest with Damian Lillard? Come on, man. That's not your game. That's why nobody want to play with him.
I don't know. I know all that might be true, but I know that Russ won it out before Harden.
That's probably because I don't know.
Like what you saying is true. It's factual, But I know I thought of Russ.
In his hands more.
You said what?
He wanted the ball in his hands more.
And I don't know. Like he's doing well in I think he's doing well now in Washington. Was he at Washington?
Yeah, but not now. Look, he realized who the go-to guy is. Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal averages 30 points a game, leading the NBA.
Yeah, Beal is good. I like Beal. I should have put him on the squad.
I think he realized he can't be the number one guy.
No, he can't. But he can be a super number 2.
Oh yeah, I give you that. But he just got to realize that.
Can somebody talk some sense into Kyrie? Because he ain't the number 1 guy.
Man, Kyrie is the 1B. He's a 1B.
The only thing I agree with he said recently was he said Kobe Bryant should be the NBA logo. That's the only thing I agree with that dude.
I can get behind that. It's a new era, It's about time for a revamping.
And plus, he said the world is flat.
It's flat in places, I say, yeah.
All right. All right. So
can I get everybody that believes that the world is flat? Put it down in the comments.
All right, so this is the score so far. We got and then we're going to move to the small forward position, right? So Saltback got Kobe. Clem has LeBron James, and Supernal also has Kobe. So I guess the fair way to do it, we'll just let Clem defend his point right here, right? And then we'll let them two debate
Come on.
on coaches, I suppose.
Come at me, baby. Come on at me.
All right. So why do you put LeBron over Kobe?
Kobe was a good player. He was a very good player. But LeBron has he's a little more physical than Kobe. A little bit more physical.
Did you say that LeBron couldn't play in that era because he wasn't physical?
No, I said he's a little bit more physical as body type wise.
Oh, okay. So you're saying he has a better build. Okay, I got
Right.
you. Continue.
He's a bigger body type than Kobe. So, but Kobe is a little quicker than LeBron. Wait, I'm defeating my own purpose here. Wait a minute. Hold on.
There we go.
I feel like
we gotta go with LeBron.
You know,
so do you concede to Kobe here? Is that what I'm hearing? Like you feel you lose the small forward game?
Yeah, I can see.
All right, so I guess we'll let Supernal and the Salt Bag go at it, and we'll talk sets and coaches. Like, why would your Kobe Bryant be better than your opponent's Kobe Bryant?
Listen, do we gotta go through this? Mine won the 5 championships with my coach.
Memory has
Hit it with 5 with Pop.
Right. But didn't Kobe get the gold with Pop?
No, he got it with John Calipari. No, not John Calipari. Duke K coach, Mike, Coach K.
Yeah, with the assistant coach being Pop, right?
Yeah, but the head coach was Coach K.
Okay. I'm still counting that. Kobe got many of victories.
No, hell no. You can't count that because y'all didn't let me count Dwayne Wade in the Olympics, so you can't count the gold.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's
right.
Yeah, you can't do that. You said in the league. So if you can't let me get the Dwayne Wade, you put a big stamp no on it. You can't get the Popovich gold.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. But I know that Kobe played exceptionally well with the all-star led coaching Popovich, you know. So that's all I can really go off how Kobe performed in the All-Star game.
I give you that, but my dude won 5 with my coach. So
and you got to talk about the massive respect factor that Kobe and Pop have for each other. That you didn't hear no other Spurs player or nobody else say, "Oh, I want to play for Phil." You know, you didn't hear that, but you heard Kobe say he would have loved to play for Pop before. You know, him and it was buddies, it was bros.
I don't know.
That's all I can go by is personal relationship. So they had respect for each other. So
Kobe and Phil had a personal relationship. That's why he got him back the second go around.
Oh no, I'm not saying they didn't. I said all I can go off of is
okay. I feel you. So I won that one.
You know, that's a hypothetical that really can't happen. I won that one.
Put the point down for me. That's 2.
Wait, let what? So do you concede what, or do you want to argue it some more?
I feel like Popovich led team would be great for Kobe. You know, same way they say if LeBron would be even better if Popovich coached him. If he had a Hall of Fame coach, you know, my coach just makes people better. You know, Phil Jackson, he had Jordan, he had Kobe, he had 2 great people. You know.
Gifted he made a win though.
You know, they was gonna win regardless, I feel like. You know.
No, they wasn't. Don't be saying that.
I feel like they would have won regardless, you know.
Think about it. Hey, now look.
Spurs wouldn't have won without Pop.
No. Let's be honest. Remember when the Lakers had Dwight, when they got Dwight the first time? And they didn't get Phil. They got Mike Brown. They would have got Phil. They would have won the championship again. They had Mike D'Antoni. That's what they had.
But yeah, but Anthony. I'm about to say, wait a minute. I was like Brown. I say Brown went to Cleveland.
They got rid of Mike Brown first. And then they signed Mike D'Antoni.
Mhm.
But they would have had Phil. They would have won.
Mike Brown came from Cleveland. He came from
Yeah,
Cleveland.
he came from Cleveland. Yep, came from Cleveland to LA. Then they fired him. Got Mike D'Antoni. Yeah, so.
Let me see. I don't know. I think Kobe and the Spurs system would have won more championships.
Nah, I don't see that. Because Pop never had to deal with the. All right, look how he dealt with Kawhi, with people that don't want to fit in and stuff. He don't know how to take people personalities and make a mesh. He couldn't do it with Kawhi. He had to get rid of him.
He could have did. He did it with Kawhi though.
Yeah,
They won.
He stopped playing with him.
He won. Then Kawhi became a diva. And
exactly.
We don't do diva.
Yeah, Kobe's a diva.
Kobe ain't a diva.
Kobe was
Are
a
you
diva.
kidding?
Man.
Are you kidding?
That's my favorite player. That boy was a diva. Why do you think he was one of all the shots? The dude tell people, "Hey, don't shoot the fucking ball no more." That's a diva. He's a headache. He wanted to win. He's a good headache, but he still was a diva. Pop
I feel like Pop would have reeled that in perfectly.
Nah, he couldn't reel in Kawhi, man.
But Kawhi no Kobe. Right. Kawhi, no. I feel like Pop would have been a good coach for Kobe. Just like he'd be a great coach for anybody.
Honestly, I think Kobe, his growth would have got stunted being in boring San Antonio. He was seeing them yawning all the time, going to sleep because ain't nothing to do.
He got to be well rested. You got to be well rested.
I was on the bench.
Oh, no. Nah.
Kobe shoes that have damn Spurs on them and stuff.
I feel like he would have been good in San Antonio. With Timmy too? Yeah.
He wouldn't have had Timmy. I wouldn't have had Timmy.
Him and Q-Tip.
Think about it. They wouldn't have had Timmy by then. The only reason they got Tim Duncan is because David Robinson out the year before with an injury, and they technically lost every game damn near, but they tanked just to get Tim Duncan. Kobe wouldn't allow that to happen. Kobe not tanking for nobody.
That was what year one, Kobe?
No, Kobe was 90, came in 96. Tim Duncan came in 99.
98, 99. Because 99 2000 was a short season.
What's the season? What was the season when they ran LeBron out?
When who?
07?
Yeah. Wait, you sure it was 07?
Yeah.
I don't know why
Spurs won 99, 03, 05, 07, and then like 2014.
Yeah, I thought it was 05. They went against Cleveland.
No, they went against the Pistons 05 because they just beat they beat. Remember the Lakers lost.
They beat the Lakers. Yeah.
And then
I'm thinking
I
thought the Pistons were 03. Shit.
No, Spurs was 03. They beat the Nets right after the Lakers just beat
Nets.
The Nets. Yeah.
So who the hell they beat in 99? The short season. Shit.
The Knicks.
I forgot the Knicks went to the finals. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That franchise is going through some shenanigans. They ain't won in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel I can't argue against reality versus potential. But I think potentially Kobe would have been a better fit for if it was him and Timmy. They might not have Manu, and all them, but they would have fit.
Yeah, so I won that one, B.
Because look at what Joe Powell.
I'm gonna win the next one too.
What's the next one? I guess we can move on. The next one, everybody has Jordan.
Yeah.
So
I that one.
I guess y'all just have to discuss why would Jordan fit better with your team than everybody else's.
So I feel like in this scenario, we should go with our Jordanless team. Since we all have Jordan.
We should go with what?
Our Jordanless team.
Our Jordanless
That's the
team.
fair point. What do y'all two think?
Nope, because that's where we gotta go. How we pick. So you know,
All right, well you'll be the tiebreaker, Dad. What do you think?
Uh, it don't
We
even.
all,
It don't even matter to me. I don't really care. You can go with him or without him. I don't care. Either
All
one.
right, well let's argue both. Okay, so Jordanless Dana, I mean Super Null had T Mac, right?
yep.
All right, give up your case for T Mac.
I mean that dude. I mean, back in his heyday, that dude was a bad boy. Kobe Bryant even said, out of every player he ever guarded, T Mac was the one that gave him the most trouble. That's coming from the Mamba himself.
he can do everything I can do, but was taller.
I mean, come on,
Did T
man.
Mac get a ring?
Nah, his
Did T
last
Mac?
chance was San Antonio against the Heat, the
He ain't
year
get
that the
no.
Heat beat him.
He ain't get no ring, did he?
Nah.
Nah,
And he ain't great.
Wow. Mm, I
he
can't say
great.
that.
I'm just speaking facts, man. Ain't they how they judge who's great or not? By how many rings they got?
They do say that a lot. They do.
Hmm. You say Tom Brady, they say 7. See?
Yeah, I agree with you about that, but I don't say he's not great. He's not one. You can't say he's the goat though, because that's like saying
Okay,
Reggie
okay,
Miller
look.
not great.
All right, look, Super Nall. Let me give you an example.
All right,
Barkley.
yeah.
He ain't great. He ain't got no ring.
Oh, he's great. He's just not the greatest power forward. You can't put him in the
He was
greatest
he was
of.
Barkley was a good player. He don't have no ring.
He's a great player.
He's a good
He
player. He ain't got
he
no
ran into
ring.
that dude. He ran into that dude. That dude named George. There's a lot of great players that ain't got no ring because of that man.
Ain't got no
Yeah.
rings, man. You ain't got no ring. You ain't counted. You ain't even in the conversation.
I don't know. I can't. I give it to him. Like T Mac is a good player. You know, he's transcending talent. Like kind of like Grant Hill would have been. You know, like he got praises from people who got rings. So that got to count for something. Like
Nothing.
yeah,
He ain't got no ring, man. He ain't got no ring. Don't mean nothing.
so you sound like Shaq right now. You know,
Hey, Barkley, you ain't got what it takes.
he ain't never.
He ain't got no ring, man.
Yeah, but Shaq not even in our conversation no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta have a
But
ring, man, to be considered great.
all right,
And
Salt
then
Bag, it's on you. Yeah, well, who was your pick for dropping Jordan?
Well, I bumped down Kobe and brought in KG. Not KG, Kevin Durant.
All right, so
So, well, the argument is saying like
KG versus Michael Jordan. Then go ahead, give your say your piece.
I'm 7-footer, you know, shoot the three. Super Naw said it all for me. He kind of made my case for me earlier, you know. So I like ain't much more I can add on. Let me think. He do got a
KG,
MVP, huh?
who you got? You said you got Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that was my Jordan sub. You know, play multiple positions, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, with great efficiency. Has been in multiple different systems, so you know he's good. You know, coming off an Achilles injury, you know the best recovery of any Achilles injury. They say, you know,
And he got one of the best nicknames of all time.
what the Slim Reaper?
No, the DC Sniper.
Oh,
That
I
shit
thought you were
tough.
talking about Slim Reaper, a Durantula. You know, I'm about to say, oh
No,
man,
DC Sniper. That's hard. That's hard though. 'Cause remember the DC Sniper was, gave the whole country mass hysteria.
yeah. But I'm like, he got he's shoot a career 27 points. You know, 7 rebounds. You can't complain about him. You know, he got a
Always
good
in the 90
efficiency,
50 40 club.
huh?
See, he's
Oh
always in
yeah,
the
yeah.
90 50 40 club.
All right, Dad, who was your pick for I mean, your substitution for Jordan?
I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. I did sub Jordan. I brought in Isaiah.
Well, Isaiah's on your team now. So who would you pick
Yeah.
other than Isaiah? Would you put Magic back on the team?
Well, then Magic will come. Yeah, he will have to come back in.
All right, Magic versus Jordan. Go.
Is there any questions? Leave them in the comments, though. Like, comment, and subscribe.
At the 2?
So just that's just your argument. Is just Magic, right? That's it.
That's it. Ain't nothing else need to be said.
It's self-explanatory.
Oh well, I guess. Does anybody disagree?
I probably have to go with Durant at the 2. Magic couldn't score like that.
What?
He
Magic
scored
couldn't
like-
score.
He can go to the hole, but he wasn't an outside shooter like that.
Man, Magic. Look, y'all were too young to see Magic at his prime.
I watched Magic. I was in the stomach watching him with a portable TV. No, I'm not taking that away from Magic. But if he was at the 1,
Saltback, your mic is muted.
Oh no, I was
That
saying
too, though.
Magic's highest scoring season was 23 points. Like that's his highest.
All right, well, look, how many rings he got?
No, you ain't say that about that. They got
How many rings he got? Then?
effort. You talking about scoring?
How many rings he got?
Hey, he got a couple.
My case. That's it.
A couple.
I win, B. Give me a point.
And you know what? You
I
might
won.
be
Give
right.
me a point.
Hey, your dad might be right this from this too. We're not even thinking about the coaches. Magic played with Pat Riley. That's where Showtime came from.
Give me the point, B.
No, you gotta give it to what the DC sniper you call him. Yeah, you gotta give it.
Man.
You gotta give it to Durant. You know.
Nah, you gotta give it to Magic, man.
But
See, and then in that case, who handled the ball better?
you said what?
Durant can't handle the ball like Magic. No, he can't. No, he sharp and tell me, come on, I'll bring it. Come on. Don't be quiet.
He's only averaging 6 assists this year. You know, only 6. You know.
How many assists did Magic have on his worst day?
But we talking about
20?
the shooting guard. Wait, are we talking about the shooting guard position? Because that's not the point guard. So assists ain't got nothing to do in this conversation. We talking about scorers. Who gonna score? 29-point Kevin Durant or best ever?
Okay.
Point
All
Magic.
right, we'll put it like this. As a shooting guard, how many triple doubles did Magic have?
0. As a shooting guard, he has 0 triple doubles.
If he coming down, but in this he wouldn't be. He'll be a 2 guard.
Yeah, so he would. So that means he wouldn't have the ball to get.
So how many triple doubles did he have at when he was running 2? How many triple doubles did he have at 4? How many triple doubles did he have at 5?
0.
Hey.
How many did he have at 3?
Hey,
Yeah, okay.
that dude
So
did
tell
win
me
the
how
damn
many positions.
championship at the 5.
Tell me how many positions Durant can play.
And he played every position.
He did.
Tell me how many positions Durant can play.
But when he got those triple doubles, what position was he playing?
It don't matter.
He was
It
playing.
don't matter because. But what I'm saying is, how many positions can Durant play?
5.
Put him down in the paint. Put him down in the paint and watch him crumble.
Look, he's 7 foot, so he can guard the center.
Put him in the paint and watch him crumble.
How many times did Magic play center?
He played center in the championship
I don't
game.
know how many
He brought it
times-
home, didn't he?
How many times did he play center?
Twice. 2.
And twice is good enough.
How many times did Durant play center?
He plays center.
How many
Less
times did Durant play center?
time on the court. Less than
Huh?
1%. He plays center.
How many times did Durant play? How many times did Durant play center?
Hey, this is
He's
the
a 7 footer. He's a 7 footer. He's a 7 footer with a 2 guard playing like a 2 guard.
LeBron fans give. LeBron can play all 5 positions when he plays center 2 times in his life.
Durant is soft like Tim Duncan. Put them all in the same category. 7-foot crybabies.
Wait, so
They outside.
wait, look, Kevin Durant had an Achilles tear, came back and playing like an all-star. Magic Johnson had HIV.
Wait. He came back playing like an all-star. How many games did Durant play that he out now with the fake? He out now with the fake Kobe.
Magic had HIV. Ooh.
Wait. Let's not talk about the HIV.
Yeah, that was in college, and that's a bad shot, man.
Yeah, that's a little below the belt.
I know, right?
Let's keep it on the court.
See, look,
So
my player is responsible enough too. That's your responsibility. So you know he's gonna be there.
All right. Let's move to the one. We can't recover after that. We can't recover after that shot.
You my homie, you know.
For that shot alone, B, give me the point. Technical foul. Saltback, technical foul.
Here we go. All right. Well, Saltback has Magic Johnson at the 1, though, right? So it's Magic Johnson. Clem has Isaiah Thomas. And Supernal has Steph Curry.
I appreciate you defending my player, Clem. I appreciate it. Because everything you say about Magic, go for my case. I ain't got to speak, you know?
Yeah, your defense rest?
Yes.
All right, well,
wait a minute. Hold it.
Hold on. All I got to say is the first and only unanimous MVP, Steph Curry. Out of every MVP that been given out, he's the only player that won unanimously. Right there.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Best NBA all-time record, no championship afterwards. You know.
Have you ever mentioned an all-time record?
Huh?
Cleveland took that one, right?
No. Oh yeah, Cleveland. That's the year Cleveland beat him. Yeah. Hurt my feelings.
And then, hey, even that year though, Steph Curry played with a messed up knee. He got hurt in the playoffs.
So you saying he's soft?
No, I'm not saying soft. How can you be soft? That's not soft. How can you be soft if you playing hurt?
I'm just messing with you.
That's what I'm saying. So my dude won. Give me the point.
Nah.
The greatest shooter of all time. In any position. Any era.
No, you can't say that.
Any hand.
You can't say that. Because before the 3-point, is Curry worth it? Will he be that same guy? Ain't no 3-pointer, he's just a 2-point.
Well, I mean, I can't knock the guy from the air when he grew up. I mean,
he still get points, but yeah.
It'd be just like everybody else. It'd still be 2.
Yeah, but he's still the greatest shooter, though. He'll still be the greatest shooter. He'll still be the greatest shooter, even when the other great shooters call him the greatest shooter of all time. When other people say he's the greatest.
What was it? Somebody said Reggie was. Who was it? Not Gary Payton.
Ray Allen. Ray Allen said it.
Ray Allen, yeah.
You know, Ray Allen just a hater because
he a legend though. His opinion.
I'm not understanding that, but I'm saying that, but he only said that because Steph about to come and pass him up.
Oh, that's true. I agree with that. I agree.
So think about it. Now, if Ray Allen say Reggie Miller the best, but then Reggie Miller go and say Steph is the best. Come on, Steph is the best.
They just talk of pure shooters.
What about
right?
Steph said Ray Allen the best?
No, they're not saying. I don't know, because really, shit, Clay could be considered the best pure shooter. I think when it comes to pure shooting, Clay probably the best pure shooter. But I guess they saying spot up and being able to dribble off the ball.
Yeah,
like that.
I guess Steph the best shooter of at least bare minimal of this generation. At the bare minimum. But Clem made my defense for Magic already. 5 positions, you know, and all that, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna use my defense, right?
Hey, you said it. Hey, you set it up. I knock it down, you know.
All right, Dad. I guess you just have to defend Isaiah Thomas, right?
I'm gonna have to take the L, B. I'm gonna have to take that L.
Steph Curry.
You're not gonna argue the defense and how he can get in Steph Curry and bump Steph Curry and all this other stuff. No,
Why you gotta go with Steph Curry? Why can't he go Magic? You
But
know what I'm saying?
but
he
He
can't
did
do
beat the
still,
they did beat the Lakers.
but Isaiah's still not better than Magic though. I can't argue that point. I can't even make an argument on that.
all right, fair enough. So it's between Steph and Magic, right?
Right.
So I guess since we're talking about the point guard, right? Like if we're talking pure point guard, which one will be better if we took scoring out of the equation? Who would be the better point guard?
Isaiah.
career 11.2 assists. Magic Johnson. Only player to have 2 seasons of 20 or more and 12 or more assists. You know, only person.
I can't say that is because the way Steve Kerr played his system. You know, Draymond had a ball a lot. You know, so the ball is out of his hands. He's not actually, playmaking type of player, not to set up the plays.
I don't know if that's true because the first when they were winning and they got that huge season and the 2 seasons before they were running a triangle, right? With Steph running the
No.
triangle, right?
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They was more.
Yeah, no, they were running the triangle that the first.
No, they
When
weren't running
Draymond
triangle.
could shoot.
Steve Kerr don't run triangle. He runs more. I forgot what they call it, but it's more of a lot of back cuts and coming off, on ball picks and setting screens and stuff. That's why they have a lot of backdoor layups. That's why they had a whole bunch of layups and stuff.
No, I mean I agree, but like that system was a modified version of
Triangle.
the triangle. That's why when Kevin Durant got there, all the Kevin Durant haters were saying he couldn't fit in with the triangle. What are they gonna do now, right?
Well, still, even still though, we ran the triangle in 2K. There's no primary ball handler really or person of plays. You just go, like I say, go with the field. Like it wasn't no set plays. Like that's like Stockton, in Utah. Like they call set plays. Magic call set plays. They didn't call set plays.
Okay, all right. I I guess we'll move on then. All
Oh
right,
yeah, we forgot
so
about Stockton too, man. Stockton would have been a good choice. All-time leader in assists and all-time leader in steals.
Yeah.
Steve Nash right there with him though.
He'll be great. If you're looking at like modern day, like I don't know if he could have kept up the scoring load that he would need.
I think he would have. If Darren Williams kept it up in Utah, Stockton could have kept it up.
Well, no, I actually researched a little bit of Stockton, and like he barely scored over 15 points, if that. So would that survive? Would that survive in this era of basketball?
I think it would. I mean, I think
because that was when you 80 points was big. Remember, 80 points
well,
used to
be
big.
That's what I'm saying. Though I think he would have had to. That's what the game is. You got to score more. So do we?
Well, that's what Steve Nash. That's where Steve Nash came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about Nash. Wow. Look.
Mm-hmm.
That could be like a lot of cats don't win rings, like Slim said.
He ain't great. He ain't win no rings, man. He's just a player in the league.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the score I have, right? And I'm the only judge, so comment if you agree with me, but this is where I have the total so far.
Wait a minute. Hold up. How am I losing? Hold up.
You screenshot that.
Hey, listen, guys. If you think my son is cheating his dad, put it down in the comments.
So this is where I have it. Well, because you conceded a couple times, that's why, right? And you didn't defend your player, so it would have been more even.
But he did defend
across the board.
So I appreciate.
So, and like you just gave up on Isaiah. So
yeah, well, but I couldn't. You couldn't defend Isaiah against Magic though. That was nothing to defend.
Oh, I mean, all right. I mean, I'm just, I'm not disagreeing with you. Is this is where I ended up. Maybe some viewers have some different perspectives that I'm willing to listen to.
How's it a tie?
I was at a tie. Okay, let's see. You gave him y'all gave up Kareem, both of y'all, and then
And
you took.
I didn't give up Kareem. I think
Oh no,
Timmy.
I'm saying like yeah, you did. You said
I think Timmy could handle them.
no, you
Mm-mm.
conceded, didn't you?
No,
Am I
yeah, I
remembering it
think
wrong?
I think Timmy could handle him. Now Bird was a different case. Y'all said I would get
Yeah,
out ran.
you gave up on Bird for sure, and then yeah, because Kevin Durant won that round, and then we had Kobe. Dad conceded on Kobe, and I gave y'all both points for Kobe. I gave y'all all points for Michael Jordan,
Right.
and then uh, I gave the point guard one to Magic, which put Walt back in at tied with Dana.
we all shouldn't have got points for Kobe.
Well, both of y'all got points for Kobe. Dad conceded on
He
Kobe.
shouldn't have got points for Kobe. Kobe didn't win no championships with his team. With his team.
I mean that's a fair point, but I'm trying to be a neutral observer here, so that's where I have it.
Hey, we're conference. We are one.
All right. We've been going on for about an hour and 18 minutes, so this is where I ask the panel if they have any questions for me or any other panel members or any closing statements.
Okay, here we go. What would be your all-time team?
Um, my all-time team will probably be Stockton at the 1, D Wade at the 2, Larry Bird at the 3, Kevin Garnett at power forward, and Bill Russell at center. That'll be my team because I'm more defensive focused than most people. I'm all about defense, so um
Let's see. That's a harder one right there because Bill Russell and Kareem ain't playing the same era.
well, no, I'm just saying, like, if they counted blocks, then Bill Russell would have had the most blocks hands down of all time.
Right. I
So
agree.
yeah, so I'm all about defense. That's where my mind is, right? Because I mean, you'll score eventually. I mean, I know it wouldn't work in the current league because defense is punished, but that'll still be my team right there for sure.
Sounds like that team need to be ran by Greg Popovich. A defensive minded coach. Right there. That's a Greg Popovich team. Now to Phil Jackson.
So who would be your coach, B?
That one, I don't know.
I feel like he wants to say Pat Riley.
Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't know what coach would keep them as is and not make changes to what they are, right? Because the coach would come in and want to win, so somebody have to change, right? What coach wouldn't change them? I don't think there is one.
Lenny
Yep.
Williams.
Popovich.
Doc
Popovich,
Rivers.
Doc Rivers might. You know what? I think.
Doc
Yeah,
might
I
be.
think you got a point. Yeah, I
Can I
think
get
I'll
another
go with.
point right there?
I think I'll go with Doc Rivers. Yeah, I think Doc Rivers. I mean, if he can make Paul Pierce look like a superstar.
What about Lenny Williams, man?
I didn't really know Lenny Williams, right?
That's my era.
Yeah, that's before my time. So
I kind of wish we would have had a starting 5 non-championship edition.
I mean, we could do that another show, right?
Yeah,
We could
because there's a
always
lot
go
of
back
those,
to
man.
there.
It's a lot of those out there.
Yeah.
I wanna do a fantasy draft, right? Like off camera, and then have y'all duke it out that way too. But we would definitely need a
Ooh,
third generation, right?
yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
can't do a 3-man draft. That's not diverse enough.
Yeah.
and bring a lady on. You know.
I mean, if they would want to come on, right? You know, they gotta agree to come on first. Like the invitations are out there. Like I don't mind who comes on the show as long as they're willing to discuss their opinion and not make it personal.
Yeah, that's gonna
I'm
be
fine.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard.
Well, and they have to be willing to participate in the conversation being had, right? We're not. I don't play the if this then that game. I've never been able to play that game, so
You mean the what aboutism?
yeah. Like so, they have to be willing to stay on task with because I mean, if we're talking what ifs, then we're talking variables. Then nobody can be wrong, right? If we're
Right.
adding variables.
Yeah.
So, but any other questions? Because that was Dad's question. Saltbag, Supernova, y'all got any questions or final statements or anything?
Yeah, I got a final statement. First and only unanimous MVP. That's all I got to say. Steph Curry.
Okay.
You
What
talking about
about you, Saltbag?
what you talking about, Chico?
I'm just happy that that me and Superdog, the S's, could come together and understand that LeBron didn't deserve a place on these lists.
Exactly.
You know, for the road.
All right. I want to thank everybody who's made it this far. This has been the Generational Gap. I want y'all to thank the panel who was willing to sit through. This
Hey, I got
again, we
one
got my
question,
dad,
dude.
Clem. Oh, go ahead.
One quick question. When L coming back?
When who?
L.
Who was
The
L?
DeBarge brothers, Chico and L,
Chico
playing
L.
playing stuff. When
Clay
Clay
stuff.
come
When
back,
they
Oh,
coming back? I don't
oh!
know when Clay's coming back.
I
I
thought you
call
were
him.
talking
I
about
call
the
him.
L you're gonna catch in the comments later. Okay, my fault.
Uh,
I call him the DeBarge brothers, L and Chico.
Wow, I can't wait to Clay get back. Hopefully he can
I'm
move.
surprised nobody picked Sean Livingston as their sixth man. That's my boy right there.
Oh man, yeah, he's
But
solid.
he still ain't better than Hot Rod though. He ain't better than Hot Rod. Hot Rod.
Yeah, because we're talking
I'm
about
putting all my weight on
players
Hot
who
Rod.
could
How many
players who
rings he
could
got?
fit. Who Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I said,
said how
what,
many
B?
rings does Hot Rod have?
He ain't got none.
Okay, he don't count. He don't count.
All right. Let's thank the Saltback for stopping by and giving his opinion. And let's thank Supernov for coming in and giving his opinion.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Boo.
Please please share, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far. Thank you for watching.